But you don't have to be a celebrity to go through that. You just have to be careful of who you allow in your space and what they're about. Take your time, get to know them, ask the right questions. Because if you don't, then you have to hold yourself accountable for everything that comes with that. That's the only way you're gonna get up out of it. You can't blame that person when you welcome them around in your space. So I just want to add that little piece there. Is there was something else we were gonna get into, but I think it's so much information. I wanted to kind of talk about who's on the list? I want everybody who watching this, who's on Epstein's list? Because we can talk about this Katt Williams stuff a long time, but you know what's happening. Jonathan Majors, P. Diddy,
Clinton, Prince Andrew.
Okay. No, I wasn't talking about people. I wasn't naming people on the list, but I'm saying all these things that's happening.
Oh yeah, the Miami Mall thing, the face in the sky.
Oh my God! You know what? We got at least 15 more minutes. Want to talk about that real quick?
I'm game. I'm game. I came to play. Let's do it.
Because of the list, all of a sudden, New Year's, what was it? New Year's Eve or New Year's Day in Miami, they said that it was either a fight. It was rumors that a fight had ensued in the mall, and it was a bunch of youth walking around with sticks, clubbing people. And then you see a aerial view of a helicopter. You see like 50, 60 police cars, right? And then all of a sudden, there's rumors of it not being the kids fighting it. In actuality, it was some type of entities that was running around up in there cloaked, scaring the living crap out of people, and shots were fired and everything. Now, they said that the things was like 7 to 10 feet. Y'all can look this up yourself, okay? Remember, this is a satire show, but go ahead and look it up, and just keep an open mind as far as what happened, because I found it interesting that all that happened and not one person has cell phone footage. Just let me know what you think about it. Go, I'll give you the floor.
Well, you know what I thought. In a society where people would sooner film your death than save your life, nobody has film footage of these 10-foot tall entities that were running loose in a mall, creating absolute mayhem, that the Miami PD felt it necessary to dispatch 75 squad cars to the scene.
That's ridiculous.
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. And not only that, here's why I'm not. There is no footage. Even when you look at the footage that is available on YouTube, you don't get a real clear idea of what's going on. And not to mention, we just also saw the leaking of the footage of the cloaking technology that China has and is choosing to weaponize. So it's like, come on. Again, it's, self-professed conspiracy theorists. It's a rabbit hole I'm willing to jump down. But I just think that there's something else happening. I think that these are planned distractions as we are entering this presidential year, the releasing of the Epstein list, and so many other hard-hitting issues, button topics that are happening. I think that they're diverting people's attention away from the things that we do need to be focusing on, because there are going to be some detrimental changes. Oh, not to mention, the cryptocurrency world has taken a huge hit with at least 8 of the individuals who have created these cryptocurrencies, including the most recent individual who created the Cash App platform, being murdered in these odd and peculiar, bizarre ways, only for them to introduce the Fed app.
Yeah.
Come on, we got to look deeper. We have to, we all are so hell-bent on pushing this woke narrative, yet everybody is still sleepwalking. It's like, come on, you've got to use your critical thinking skills. You got to look deeper than this stuff. There's more going on.
Hold on. Here we go. You're right. It is more going on, and we got one witness to the Miami thing. Hold on, this is what he had to say. Here we go.
What's up, y'all? I'm here to set the record straight, man.
All right.
Like, I literally have been getting interrogated by the police department for days, my dude. Look at me.
What's there to look at? You got on a yellow hoodie.
It is really aliens.
Okay.
It's really aliens. And I cannot believe that the Miami Police Department is really going to try to make it seem like they had all those police cars and stuff out there over some kids fighting, y'all. We talking about 3 and 4 blocks. They asked us what we saw. It was me, 2 of my cousins, and 1 of my homegirls. All 3 of us being basically locked up.
Okay.
Damn.
Hold on. What'd he say?
I ain't trying to get in trouble or nothing like that, but I'm just telling y'all, man.
Verse 48.
This shit is so real, man.
Hold on. I think he's gonna say it.
Everybody saw it.
Okay, we get it. He's claiming for sure.
Okay, so that's not the one. I hate when I pull up some footage and then you only get some of it. But anyway, what he said is that while he was in the mall, he was seeing something running around, looking cloaked, and it looked like a shadow, but then it didn't. But then it looked solid at the same time, and it would disappear at some point, and then it would reappear, and then it would be just a little bit closer, and that triggered a response to people start shooting at whatever it was, and a lot of people was running. It caused a lot of issues. So when you mentioned that cloaking, I remember back. I think in it had to be 2000 or the late 90s, where they had a cloaking device. They had some technology where they had it where this sheet or this fabric that they had would bend the light around you. So essentially it was a cloaking device, but it wasn't really that good. But the one they just released is really, really good. In fact, have you been seeing those dresses lately? They have those dresses that change at like the style and the color of the pattern of the dress change instantaneously. Have you seen that? Those two? I think that's like a similar technology.
Remember, before they ever release evidence of the technology, it's been around for generations, and they've been working on it for decades. And I find it so. Again, here we are. You find the most unreliable witness when a whole mall emptied at the appearance of this thing. Yet you can't find one reliable witness, including a Miami Police Department officer.
I think it's their whatever it was. I'm gonna say that it could have been military.
Can somebody just say Project Bluebeam?
I mean, it could have been Project Bluebeam. It could have been that, but it also could have been somebody really wearing them suits, running around, scaring people.
But that's what that all encompasses in Project Bluebeam. You know, this ability to project this scene from one end of this dome to the other, and it's like we're inundated with images of aliens. We're inundated with messages of not being alone in the universe, and now all of a sudden you pick Miami Mall to go running through. Like, come on. And nobody sees it. Nobody. It's Miami. Everybody in Miami sees everything.
They got cameras, and they everybody has a camera. Everybody's taking pictures of themselves. That everybody running around half naked. The weather's nice out there, even at night. Yeah, you're right. Somebody had a cell phone. Somebody has somebody saw something. I mean, this brother here. I mean, he seemed like he didn't smoke the blunt before he started talking. He was like, "Yeah, man, me and my folks and all them. You know what I'm saying? Man, I ain't even trying to say nothing, man. I'm on parole, and I ain't trying to, You know, man, I ain't
I
really
saw
trying to.
an alien, and now I'm afraid to recount what I saw. Like it's a probation violation that I saw an alien. Come on, we've got to be more. Come on, people, we've got to be sharper than this. We've got to use our critical thinking skills here. I know that our educational institutions are more indoctrinational institutions and not really there to educate the masses, but you've got to have some brain cells that you can employ on your own. There's no way you're going to tell me that you dispatch 75 units to an incident and no one has any video or recorded evidence or documentation of the incident in a system where people will literally whip out their phone and record you dying rather than save your life.
I'm trying to go on Twitter right now and see if I can find anything, because people put stuff on Twitter immediately. You can see it.
Sweetheart, do you remember the guy the young man that graduated and him and his friends went on a I don't know if it was a murder mystery boat or whatever to celebrate his graduation, and his friends dared him to jump off the boat. He jumps off the boat and they don't necessarily say it, but he's attacked by something, which if you look in the water on the video footage, it looks like he's attacked by a shark. Let me explain something, and he disappears. Let me explain something to you, and my heart goes out to that family because that was the most horrific scene. But even there's video footage of that.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me that the most historic incident of our time, if this is true, no one catches on video? No one. Yeah, right.
Gunshots, but it turns out that was actually fireworks. But either way, that caused everybody to start rushing for the doors. People was leaving stuff behind. I mean, just dragging their kids. It was just complete fucking chaos, man. Anyway, so as we running, we look back and we noticed some weird shapes taller than me. I'm 6'2", shadowy, dark, solid shapes, not human. I promise you, these is not human. I mean, it made the hair stand up on my skin. And shit, we just booked it for the doors after that, man. I can't explain what that was. I can't say that was aliens, but I can say that was not human. It was not human. And they online, I don't know if they're trying to cover this stuff up, but
of course they are.
Saying that it was police officers and somebody, not shadowy figures. It's 2024, man. It's something going on. There's something going on, and they're trying to cover it up. A lot of people saw what I saw, and like I say, it was so much chaos ensued that it was just hard to let that sink in, that we was realizing what we looking at. I mean, it's something.
Where the footage at?
Never even creating your head in a dream.
The footage at?
I'm putting this out there though, man, because I want people to know that this stuff is real. Get this out and spread this. And if you were a person that was there and you saw what I saw, please put this video out, because they trying to cover this stuff up, man. They don't want.
Somebody got some footage.
Everybody's got some doggone footage. The mall got footage.
Yeah, they got footage. Whatever it was, they got it. Whatever it is.
And last time I checked, fireworks don't follow you.
Right. And see, and then they have this footage here where it looks like it's, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. They look like some people walking. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Oh, what have we done?
Let's see, more footage. You know, then you got to be careful, because then people are immediately doing CGI and all that stuff. So there's some footage, but I don't really believe that.
It's not trustworthy.
Yeah, they got some stuff though. They got some stuff. Let me see. Hold on. Ooh, somebody got ran over. Really? Now, that's real. Somebody got ran over running into the street. But anyway, what I want to thank you Tay, for coming on. You know how we do. We got a whole lot more to talk about. We're gonna continue going. I want to thank everyone who's going to be watching this replay, and I would love for everyone. Let's do some homework. I want to know the names that's on that list because we definitely have been distracted, successfully distracted with, I guess, some more interesting gossip. I think that's pretty much what's going on. We have some current events that's far more serious. You probably want to start getting that water and getting all your stuff to make sure that your family's okay in case another lockdown happens. You never know. We've been talking about all those different things that's been coming up. We've already experienced it once, so let's go ahead and just get all our things together and pay more attention to what's going on in current events. Tay, what do you have going on? You want to say anything uh, before we get up out of here?
I think that you already started a great conversation about preparation and being prepared, and you use your better judgment. I know that we always talk about common sense, but common sense is not that common. I mean, what's common to you may not be common to me, may not be common to the next person. But as we enter this new age of uncertainty, just do your due diligence, protect your family, get store water, store food, because if something crazy does happen and we do enter another phase of lockdown, or whatever was running around at the mall is released in the world, the last thing you want to have to do is you or any other member of your family be in the world having to figure out what you're going to feed your family or drink or eat or whatever. And if in all things, seek the Most High. It's time to get your own house in order and not fall prey to a lot of these stories, these deceptive, divisive tools that are being used to mislead society. And I always enjoy a good conversation with you, no matter what it's about. We find our way to talking about the most interesting things.
Right.
But as we close, I just want to say thank you for having me. I've enjoyed the conversation, as I always do, and we always find ourselves chasing the rabbit down the rabbit hole.
That's right. That's right. Thank you. I appreciate you for coming on, and I'll chat with you in just a bit. All right. So, in closing, everybody, I would just like to say thank you for enjoying this conversation. Shout out to Tay Rob. She's always been there from the beginning, and I'm glad that she can hold these type of conversations. We're gonna do some stuff in the future. But I just want to close by saying, you know, uh, who said that? Oh my gosh! Now I'm feeling like, wait a minute. Shakespeare. There we go. Shakespeare. He said, "All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players." Don't forget that. Okay, get right with everybody. You got issues with people, get right with them. Don't. And there's no sense of holding on to stuff. Do what's right. Do the right thing, and keep it pushing. That's how you do that. Okay, don't chase after nobody who don't mean you no harm, who don't mean you any good. But get right with it. Move past it because it's a whole lot of things going on in this world where if you're stuck concentrating on that, man, you may just get caught with your pants down. Okay, so this is Tenoonzie. I'll holla at y'all on the next one. Peace.
Bye.